loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a double whammy video. This video is going to be my IPSY and BOXYCHARM. Yes, if you follow me on Instagram, you know it was a struggle to get my second BOXYCHARM box in time to do this, but I'm gonna make magic happen for you guys. But because I'm going to essentially be going through two different boxes, or really three, since we're talking about my PR box and the box I purchased and the giveaway and goodness from IPSY, everybody be prepared. And by that, I mean get a snack, get a blankie, get comfy, because as you guys know, these can take a minute. So let's jump into these babies. What's in the boxes? If you happen to be new to my channel, or you just can't remember how I do mostly my BOXYCHARM unboxings, but we're adding IPSY in here right now, I have a twist on how I do so many of my videos. Yes, I tell you guys what I got. I do wear tests for you. I try to do even longer wear tests if BOXYCHARM shipping permits. And I go even deeper. I go online to let you know what other actual users of these products are saying. Because what I say doesn't actually mean anything for somebody with drier skin, because I'm an oily skin girl. Some people may love a product because they know how to use it in a different way. I may dislike a product. That's why I love doing a deeper dive for you guys to let you know, are these items great? Are they crap? Should we keep them and love them? Or is it time already to declutter them? Let's jump into this trifecta of 3 boxes right now. So for the past few days, I've been trying some makeup here and there. So I'm going to be putting some inserts on the screen for you from IPSY and from BOXYCHARM. So we have a lot to get into. And yes, as always, there will be a giveaway. And I already can tell you I have 5 items in this BOXYCHARM giveaway that has a little bit of IPSY and BOXYCHARM items for you. And one of them is apparently crazy expensive. I ended up getting both of my boxes, but there was some duplicate items from my PR box to the standard box that I get. So my duplicate is your giveaway. Plus a few other things that I kind of already have in my collection, so I don't need more of a different brand style. So there's some more goodies coming your way. But without further ado, let's get into all these products, because time's a-wasting. 2 items that I can already tell you right away are in my BOXYCHARM giveaway are 2 pricey, amazing brands. The SkinCo Polishing Micro Exfoliating Truffle Face Gommage, Gommage. Why do they give me fancy words? They know I can't say things like that. I used this for the first time yesterday, and I was really surprised considering how many exfoliating items we've been getting in our subscription boxes. I feel like we've been getting a ton of skincare. You know it, I know it. So I was like, okay, another exfoliator. But let's try it. It could be good. I was really impressed with this, and I even told my husband, who, if you're new here, my husband loves to try the skincare I get in my subscription boxes, and every now and again I'll throw in his 2 cents here as well. This stuff has been really good, and since I have 2 and they're huge, like how many milliliters is this baby? This is 150 milliliters, so this is absolutely going in the giveaway, and so far I really like it. But you know how I feel about skincare. That's something that you need to give a longer time to try and see if it works for your skin. What are the longer effects of it? That's what we want to know. So if you do not know this because you are new here, hi, I'm Nichole, and I do BOXYCHARM quarterly reviews as well as my monthly reviews. So be sure to be subscribed and hit the bell so you don't miss my updates on important things like skincare. Since I like this so much, I'm curious what other people are saying, so let's dive into the online reviews. This is a $28 value, and you get a lot of product here. Stephanie C said, it's not too rough on my skin, and I really like it. It really isn't harsh. It's just very like removing those toxins. You can kind of feel it doing something, but it's not abrasive in a way that feels uncomfortable. And then when you wash it off, your face really does start to do a little bit of tightening, and it feels really clean. I liked it. Ooh, so Jennifer G gave this only 3 hearts and wrote a monologue about it. So let me sum her up really briefly here. She said, I honestly don't care for this particular skincare. For people who have sensitive faces like mine, it is extra sensitive in the winter. This was very harsh scrub on my face. This isn't what I thought it was going to be, and I'm very upset about the box in general. So this was not a win for her. Several people are saying how much they love this brand, and I don't know about you guys, but I was just introduced to SkinCo within the past year from subscription boxes. So somebody said they weren't sure if it was going to work for their face, so they tried it on their hands first, especially considering it is winter and cold a lot of places, which is a good idea. If you have sensitive skin, and I do have sensitive skin, trying stuff on your hands, like maybe on the back of your hands or something, just to kind of see how a product will work for you before you put it on your face. That's a good pro tip. Leanna says, I love how fresh and soft my face feels afterwards. Yes, I felt like my face was really soft with this, and it didn't pull and it didn't make me break out at all. I can tell you that too, because I was checking this morning. Kiara M said, I am such a skincare freak. This bottle right here is amazing. It leaves your face feeling super smooth, and my breakouts have been reduced. The redness is gone. It's like a miracle in a bottle. So of course with skincare, it is subjective. Your skin is different than mine, different than Kara's, different than anybody's. So definitely make sure if you're going to try something with skincare and maybe you're sensitive, look at the ingredients, check things out, maybe test it on your hands or somewhere else on your body. I do like this, and this is in the giveaway. The next thing that is in the giveaway that I'm really curious what people are going to say about it, but I'm really curious about what I'm going to say about it at a quarterly review, because this is expensive AF, and I got two. So I am trying one here, and there's one going in the giveaway. So I got this in both my regular PR box and my regular BOXYCHARM. So that tells you they're spreading some expensive love right now. This is the Advent Skincare 8-Hour Radiance Renewal Sleeping Mask. Retail value $107. What? The box is 25 bucks now, and this one product is over $100. I am speechless, and you guys know that doesn't happen here. I have another sleeping mask that I have been using from something I got last year, probably from IPSY or something. So I am familiar with it. It's the type of skincare mask that you just put on, it absorbs into your skin, sort of like a moisturizer, but you just don't take it off, and it's right before bed. I actually didn't think I was going to think much of it, but it's a thicker product when it comes out, so I thought I was going to need more, but you don't. A little tends to go a long way, even though it's a thicker product, in my opinion. And when I was spreading it on my face, I was making sure to evenly kind of put it out. I don't have any B-roll footage of that because it was late last night when I put it on there, but I really thought this did a good job, and this morning my skin did feel smooth. So I don't know if it's the combination of these two things, if it's just one or two. That's why I do quarterly BOXYCHARM reviews. But let's see what other people are saying. I liked it so far. And again, no morning breakouts, and I'm sensitive. Maria R totally gets me. She says in all caps, we need to try this longer, but she gave it 5 hearts. So that means she's excited about it. You do need to give skincare a little longer wear test. First impressions, how are you ever gonna really know? Caitlin S said, great mask. I woke up with my skin feeling super soft. T. Anna said, I used it last night, but I don't see a difference. That's why with skincare, we gotta give it longer. A lot of people are mentioning the price tag on this, so a lot of them are like, I'm so excited to get something that's $107. Keep in mind, pricey doesn't always mean good for you or good product, but it is kind of impressive considering it came in our regular box. Cassie C said, this stuff seems pretty awesome. My skin feels great this morning. So again, a lot of us are still in the beginning trials of giving this a go, but a lot of us are noticing how soft our skin looks and no breakouts. That's always a plus. This is in the giveaway. And if you're already asking even before you know what's in the rest of this box, how do I enter this giveaway you keep talking about? Check out my description below. It is pretty easy to enter. Literally be subscribed here, comment below, and for a second entry, follow me over on my Instagram account and like and comment on the post you see today. It's easy breezy, just like that, and you are entered into this giveaway. But there's more to come. But wait, there's more. The next thing I did this morning to put on my base face after all of my skincare was jump into something that came in my box, not my PR box. So I was kind of surprised. This is the Pretty Vulgar concealer. Now this is technically the first real concealer we've gotten, I think, from BOXYCHARM ever. We knew that they were going to start trying to do foundations, concealers, things like that. So I was really excited to see this. I was a little concerned though because of the color. I did do my color matching test with BOXYCHARM like most of us have, and mine came and I opened it going, ooh, I'm worried it's gonna be too dark. But I do always wonder, I tend to gravitate to lightening and brightening for highlighters for liquid under eyes, down the nose stuff. So when I saw this was more the color of a foundation I would pick, I was like, you know what, Nichole, be open-minded, because you could have been doing this wrong the whole time. I mean, I'm not perfect at makeup. Nobody is. Well, I'm sure someone is, not me. But I wanted to try it. So I tried it this morning after my foundation, and I did notice I thought it was going to look kind of dark. I blended it out, and I was really impressed that it didn't bunch. It didn't start wrinkling my under eye, because I do have very expressive eyes and I already have some fine lines there. And it did say on the BOXYCHARM card here that it was buildable. So being bold and brave, I went in for a second layer just to see if I could cover up a little bit more. I knew it wasn't brightening like I like to, because I intend to enjoy that from a concealer. It doesn't brighten. It is to mask just kind of like those imperfections, under eyes, stuff like that. With a $25 retail value, I was hopeful, but with Pretty Vulgar, I've kind of been on the fence with them as far as a makeup brand goes in subscription boxes, if I'm going to be honest. So as I was putting it on and spreading it out with my damp sponge, I was kind of impressed with it. I put it up on the eye, and it didn't seem to do anything that was going to be pulling away from my foundation or tagging my under eye. I was impressed with that. So then I went ahead and powdered down like I normally would, just to see if there was any issues with a loose powder, because that's what I tend to do to set everything on my oily, very expressive face. And even now, about an hour and a half later, I'm not displeased with the way that the concealer is looking. I don't like that it doesn't brighten, but I have powders that I kind of went over it with. I tend to layer with a lot of powders. Not only did I use a loose translucent powder today, but I also used my Tarte chisel palette under the eye, and I think that also helped to kind of bake it a little bit. And I'm pretty pleased with it, but this is something else that I want to give a longer wear test to, because I'm just not convinced. I was worried in certain lighting I start to look orange, and right now it's still kind of early morning, so I kind of want to see how this transitions through the day. And this is why I hate when BOXYCHARM comes late, because I like to give you longer review tests to let you know longer wear time. End of day, do I look crusty? Have my face fallen off? We need to know these things. If you follow me on Instagram though, you'll know that too probably, because I like to give you guys updates behind the scenes. But definitely stay tuned to find out how I feel about this after longer use. But I have a feeling color shade matching is going to be the main complaint about this. This is just my prediction. Let's not go to Vegas yet. I'm not exactly psychic, but I've been doing this a long time, and I'm pretty sure people are going to complain about shade range. ADC, the first comment here, gave it 4 hearts and said the color match was great. I've used it only once, so I can't fully review it yet. Same. A little dark for me, says Rachel. Wrong shade, says Samantha. Nichole R said, this concealer turned my skin orange once I set it. I'm so disappointed. And she gave it 2 hearts. I was worrying that this was turning more orange, honestly, at one point, but I did use powders to try to brighten and lighten after setting it down, because I already like to lighten underneath my eyes for my face shape and how I like to do makeup. So, ooh, yeah, I worry about that too. Shannon D said, it was okay. Color was good, but it definitely got cakier quicker than some of my other products. Ooh. I personally think for me, this is just like a warm undertone, and I have more of a neutral undertone, so I think that may be where, for me, warm tones don't work as much. So I'm not sure. They sent me the wrong shade, says Marilyn. It's way too dark. Michelle said, I'm thrilled to have this product. It's excellent, and it's exactly my shade. So I'm happy to see there are some people saying it is their shade, but then there's also the other half of people saying it's too dark or it's not my right color. Somebody just said, I wish this had a little bit more coverage, and I did go back in for a second application, not only because I did want to see how it layered on itself, but because I would have liked a little bit more coverage. It does say this is more of a medium coverage. Mine is in the shade, okay, I think it's the middle ground, 63. I think that's what mine is. So stay tuned and I will keep you guys updated about this baby. But if you got it, tell me what your thoughts are. Okay, so this is where the boxes are going to split a little bit, because some days I have been trying something from my BOXYCHARM PR box that I got for a highlighter, and then I was trying stuff from my IPSY. So today I'm wearing what I have on from IPSY, whereas the other day I had on something I was excited about before I got it. And now that I got it, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put this in a gently used giveaway as well. The highlighter that I had on the other day that I'm still not deciding I'm in love with from BOXYCHARM is the Too Faced Diamond Light highlighter. Mine is in the shade Fancy Pink Diamond, but when I opened it, I was worried I got the dark shade because it looked too dark for me. But when I Googled it, I think this is the lighter one. So I did try it. I don't have it on today. I have on something different today. But when I did put this on, I hopefully have clips of this. It's very purple, but it's also very subtle. I had to really build it up. At one point, I tried to spray down my brush just to get a little bit more highlight going, just because of right here, I like a little bit more. And it took a lot of buildup. And I'm also kind of annoyed that they just put their logo in the top here when really I wanted it to be a mirror. That was kind of obnoxious, not gonna lie. But also bulky packaging. Like, first of all, I don't know if we need all of this. I mean, come on, that's a little Rubik's Cube in itself. But also putting this into my beauty space here, if it was good, I would have made it happen. But right now, this is on the bubble with me just because it was so subtle. And it's got that purple hint hue to it. And I have the Purple Dreams loose highlighter in there from BOXYCHARM from Artist Couture. So I just don't know if I need all of this purple, and it's not the kind of highlight that's making me get super excited. But I do have to say the other highlighter that I'm wearing today shocked me because I haven't used one of those like wet to powder highlights in a long time. But first, let's look at the reviews for this, because am I alone? This one didn't impress me as much as I was hoping it would, because I remember this sucker going around a couple of years ago on YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, I want it. Look how pretty. It's like a diamond. I mean, like a diamond, it should be really, really, really blingy, right? It wasn't, in my opinion. This one-of-a-kind highlighter is $36, and it is infused with real crushed diamond powder and light-reflecting pearls for a brilliant, vibrant glow. But I didn't see said glow that it was talking about. Maybe I need to give this more love. I don't know, but I tried it a couple of times, and I was like, really? Christina J said, my favorite item in the box. Bethany M said, I love the packaging. It is cute. Maybe I've just become a really picky highlighter snob because last year with the Becca and Ofra highlighters, that's what I'm comparing amazingness to in my mind. Maybe I'm the problem? I don't know. Okay, from what I'm reading on here, it is either you get the Pretty Vulgar concealer or you get the Too Faced highlighter. A lot of people are saying, don't you dare give me that concealer, I want that highlighter, which I think is really funny because so far I'm not totally mad at this, but I am worried about color and if it's going to turn a little orangey. But this, I like I said, I tried and I just wasn't very impressed with it. Like, do you even see that? It's very subtle. I felt like I needed to do a lot of buildup, but for a subtle makeup look, it's not bad. It does have those purple iridescent flecks to it. I'm gonna build this up on my hand to show you. It looks really creamy and pretty on the hand. Maybe I just need to give this a little bit more time. You can kind of see it better there after I've layered and layered and layered, and it looks kind of pretty. Maybe I need to just give this more love. Stay tuned to let you know if I'm going to end up putting this into a gently used BOXYCHARM giveaway with me or if I'm going to love it. I guess I just need more time with it. Kelly N said this highlighter is very all caps shimmery and a little goes a long way. I disagree. I built it up a ton, but maybe I'm the problem. I did hit pan on my Becca highlighter last year and I only had it like 5-6 months. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I need Glowers Anonymous. Is that a thing? Stay tuned for an update, but you know, the swatch looks really pretty. I'm torn. Tell me, did you love this? Since I wore that highlighter for a few days, today I had to jump into some stuff I got from IPSY, but I honestly did not have high hopes for it. I went into this thinking I'll keep one and give away the other, or I don't know. I wasn't expecting much because I've been a little bored with IPSY. I've made that very clear. But I got these today. Seen from Space 1B and 1C. I got 2 highlighters. I was like, wait, was I supposed to get 2? But it's on the card. This is the Space Case Cosmetics Seen from Space Highlighter Duo in 1C and 1B. And, you know, it kind of gives you the tips to tap it to your cheeks. It's been so long since I had a new, fresh one of these. Like, I have my ColourPop ones that I'm now reminded this is what it was like brand new. And it probably still is. I just haven't reached for them in a long time. I was really shocked with when I was applying this. Today I put on 1B because it's a little bit warmer and I was worried about this very pearl tone here. It's very white. I put this on my face and I was shocked. I was like, whoa, it took me back. I had to take a moment and like remind myself, how do I blend this out? What do I do? Do I use a brush? Do I use a finger? How does this work again? But it looks like that wet, glowy goddess look. And I tapped it on my cheeks, tapped it on my nose, and then I put a little bit of the lighter shade, the the 1C on my inner corners for just that little pop and under the brow. And then, of course, I had to put some on the body, on the shoulders, on the collarbones. I forgot, because I haven't used these in a long time, how good these stuff can be, but I had never tried this brand. So I was actually kind of pleased with this, considering IPSY has kind of ticked me off a lot. I feel like they've been super repetitive and we just keep getting similar things in subscription boxes, similar brands. And that's why when I saw this, I was like, well, maybe give it a try because you haven't seen this brand. And I like getting indie brand stuff. Sometimes it's amazing. I still like to get the good high-end stuff every now and again too, just like everybody else. But the indie brands are really where I discovered like Makeup Geek and then ColourPop at different times in the journey of makeup, you know, and this is so much fun too. So I'm actually really enjoying this. I was kind of surprised I wasn't seeing more glow from the 1C, the lighter one, on the body when I was putting it on this morning. Maybe in editing it'll look better, but on the face, this one really surprised me. This is 1B. I'm curious what people are going to say online about it, because it reminds me a lot of the ColourPop highlights in this form. See the price here. I don't know about lastability, but the value for these is $18, where we all know I think ColourPops are maybe like $8. So keep that in mind if you didn't get these and you're curious. They are very reminiscent or remind me of the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighters. Candy Shoe 101 says one highlighter in the set is perfect for my skin tone. I love it. The other one I'm just gonna give to a friend. Madison Midcap says it's super pigmented and works great. It wouldn't stay on my brush though, so I used my fingers. Yeah, that is one big thing I can tell a difference between. The ColourPop shadows, you're gonna see me in the inserts try to use a brush with this, because with these you can. With these, not really. I didn't see much of anything as far as that went. So in my mind, as far as that part goes, ColourPop could be a little superior and cheaper because I could use a brush. These, you need to use your fingers for the most part, or if you've never done it before, you can use a damp beauty sponge to really bling out a highlight, but this is not subtle, and this was with fingers and a brush. So imagine what that's gonna be like. Boom, you're gonna blind people. Alicia said, honestly, the fact that there were two made it even better. I cannot stress enough how beautiful and pigmented these colors are. I am obsessed. Creamy, not dry, and gave a wonderful shine. I'm absolutely in love, says Izzy. Lane said, love the consistency of these highlighters, almost like Super Shock. I feel you. They are a little too glittery for my face, but I have loved mixing the two in for an eye look. Interesting, interesting. So far, a lot of people are loving them. I'm really enjoying them, and these kind of surprised me because I was kind of ready to be like, oh, what the heck is this? But I'm glad I was open-minded and put them on today because they are really pretty, and they do remind me of ColourPop. So for my eyes, I had 2 different days of wear tests here. Yesterday's eye look was the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. These are these cute little minis. I have like 2 others in my collection. And I was really impressed. I was able to make a whole eye look with just this. Now, clearly, there are no skin tone things, so you are going for a bold purple look. But I really enjoyed the look I was able to get from these. I think the mattes blended really beautifully. They did a great spread. They blended great. They weren't choppy or anything. And then when I added the shimmers, I was really impressed because I kind of like first went in with this lower one here on my lid that really amped up the eye look. And then I, for some reason, kept looking at that center purple going, that looks like it's got a little extra zhuzh, a little extra shimmer. And I added that to the center part of my lid, and it just like made the eye look go to another level. And I don't generally gravitate to pink or purple looks, so I was pretty pleased about that considering. Now, question for those in the audience, please don't get mad at me. Yes, I do my best to be as cruelty-free as I can with makeup. I heard Huda Beauty is now considered cruelty-free because they no longer sell their mink lashes. Everything is faux. Is that true? I don't want anybody mad at me in the comments about, I thought you were cruelty-free, why are you using Huda? I've been told by other viewers and other research that they are now. So if this isn't your cup of tea, I totally get it, but I did want to put that out there that that's what I have heard as of recent. And I heard Wet n Wild was approved by PETA. Keep that in mind too. Things are changing, things are evolving, but I really liked this. I kind of am curious what people are saying about it, but I feel like it's going to be the same as they've said about all the other shade ranges that they have. Abby Fry said, colors are gorgeous, but I'm finding myself having to really pack on or build up the shades to get them where I want them. Also, a couple of glitters are really patchy if you don't use MAC Fix Plus to apply them. You know, I didn't really have that problem of applying the shimmers at all, and I thought the mattes were pretty blendable, but I'm also comparing them to something else I'm wearing on my eyes today, so that could be where my mindset is. Oh, okay, so Dana said, I love the colors in this palette, but feel the color payoff and quality of the shadows is not great. Maybe it's because I did take my time to build and blend the purple shadows, because I don't generally work with purple shadows. So I was really taking my time to make sure I didn't, you know, go full grape on myself. Mickey said, I adore these Huda shadows. I love the Mauve Obsessions one as well, and it's so pretty. April said, gorgeous. I cannot stop using this. These shadows are so creamy. Love the colors, and they blend great, says Jen29. So I'm really enjoying these. It sounds like other people do too. I'm curious how often I'm going to start pulling out more purple looks. Do you like that look? What do you think? Do you like these kind of like monochromatic palettes? I feel like sometimes I forget about them, so I hope I don't forget about this. $27 value too. That's cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm a little less mad at IPSY this month, but there are some things that I just knew I wasn't going to use because I had so much skincare. So I have put some of these things in the giveaway. Specifically, what one this one? The lip treatment. I feel like I've gotten a ton of lip treatments, so this is going into my giveaway. This is the Hanali Company Lip Treatment in Clear. It says this lip treatment instantly revives chapped lips. In one swipe, you'll be hooked. I'm sure it's pretty great, but I already have a lot of lip stuff, so I'm gonna be putting this into the giveaway. The last thing in my IPSY that I have yet to talk about, and it's something I wore yesterday, not today, because I got two different lippies that I wanted to try, and this kind of intrigued me based off the name. Hear me out on this. What I wore yesterday on my lips was Nature's Cartel, and it's this lippy in the shade 90s Nostalgia. And when I did an Instagram story, while I was just talking with this on, I didn't even tell you guys what I was trying, I had a couple of comments being like, what is on your lips? I love it. Because you probably also did your makeup the same way I did in the 90s, and that was with kind of like a brownish lip. This one is in the shade 90s Nostalgia, and it's just white packaging. I wasn't really sure what to expect. And I can tell you, this is exactly, when I was applying it, the tone, the color, and everything that I would have picked in the 90s when I was in high school, what lippy I was reaching for. Middle school, high school, maybe a combination of both. Don't judge me, I know. But this is definitely a color that was the color of the moment. It is a bullet lippy, so I would say it doesn't obviously stay like a liquid lip, but it's also kind of tough to put on. I felt like I had to really kind of like get into my lips there, put it on, layer it up a few different times, but the color was really pretty. It does transfer, obviously, but it did kind of like wear down well, but it started to get a little patchy. So I'm still gonna give this a little bit more love and time, but it is definitely a color that I reached for a lot, and yeah, it made me nostalgic, not gonna lie. Felina Jackson said, the shade for me could have been deeper or darker. I feel like it just could have been smoother to go on. I feel like it was really hard to apply. B2 Krabby said, love the color, especially love that it's not too dark and creepy like the goth 90s, because that's something that I don't want to revisit. Mickey Freeze says, I didn't care for the texture of this lipstick. I prefer a creamier formula, and I doubt I'll use this again. That I think was the struggle. It wasn't creamy enough to apply, but I liked that it wasn't creamy, like too creamy that it was like falling all over my face. Seriously, so pretty, says April. Love this so much, says Blue. Stephanie said, the lipstick is durable and a good matte lipstick, but it is a bit drying. Yes, I agree. The shade is not what I expected based on the image. I thought it would be a bit darker. Yeah, I thought it would be a bit darker, but this is honestly more wearable for me with my skin tone, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time and hopefully I won't forget about it, but the shade is what drew me in. And apparently it drew a lot of you in because you were asking me, what's on your lips? I'm like, I know, it's that 90s nostalgia. We're all feeling it. Now the lippy I'm wearing today came in my BOXYCHARM, so I had to try it, and it was a color that I was actually interested in from BOXYCHARM. Like, wait, what? Okay, so maybe you didn't get the concealer color totally right, but you finally got a lippy for me that I'll wear? Note the date and time that I finally got a nude lippy from BOXYCHARM. It's crazy. This has never happened. This is the Queen Studio Matte Liquid Lip Satin. Extremely pigmented formula, gives you a true matte finish, one coat, 12-hour performance? Okay, we'll see about that. Like I said, I just got this box yesterday, so I've had this on for a while. It is a color that I love. It actually reminds me of a color from ColourPop. that they no longer make, and I used to get asked about it a ton, and I can't think of the name, but it's probably best that I can't because it'll just hurt me even more that ColourPop no longer carries it for $6. Called Queen? It's Queen? Queen. So the color has a beautiful nude with a little bit of coral and brown undertones. I'm 100% in it, and it's a color I love, but if I zoom in on my lips right now, you're gonna see a lot of cracks because it is so drying. I actually have had a gloss next to me through this whole video going, if this gets too much, I'm gonna have to put something on. It's not as the worst drying matte liquid lip I've ever had, but it's not my favorite. I kind of want to put a gloss over it, and I'm not a gloss girl. But the tone and the shade is amazing, and I am loving this lip color. So I'm gonna play with this a lot more. I think the color is right up my alley. Don't worry, I'm still gonna talk about my eye color. I just remembered I haven't talked about that palette yet. Just give me a sec. Okay, I think there may be only one shade this is going around in, and it's called Thick Skin. That's fine, I like it. It's a color I can rock. All right, this does not have, this has 4 hearts pretty much on the BOXYCHARM website. I think a lot of people are gonna say it's drying. The color alone was too light for me, says Dolly. Okay, for my skin tone, I love this color, but I could totally see how it just doesn't work for all skin tones, especially if there's only one color that's going around. Yari said, I love this lip color. How it doesn't come off so easily. Yeah, I could kiss my husband and it'd be fine. It doesn't come off at all. There's always those people that are not fans of liquid lipsticks, and there's definitely those comments as usual. Caitlin K said, I really like this color. Me too. Perfect color, love the color. A lot of people are jiving with this color. Dang, I wish ColourPop would come back for this color, and I wish I remembered the name. ColourPop one wasn't as drying. Jessica G said, honestly, this matte liquid lipstick makes your lips feel super dry. The color is okay, but just not my favorite. I had the product all day on at work and the lipstick was peeling off. I don't recommend it. Ooh, I'll see if this peels. Like I said, just got it yesterday, so this is my first time trying it. I love the color. I don't want it to peel. Stay tuned. Tell me if you got this. Do you love it? Is it falling off your face? It's not falling off mine yet. Now let's get to the eyes, because I gotta tell you what's on my eyes today. Okay, so the other thing that I was waiting for yesterday was to try to figure out how I was gonna do an eye look, because I knew I had gotten this purple one from IPSY, but I knew I had asked for the Ace Beaute Vintage Dawn palette when I got to choose this selection. And I picked this intentionally because I have loved from BOXYCHARM before their, I think it was the Ace Beaute Grandiose palette. I have talked about that palette before, how pigmented it is, how beautifully it blends. It was a high quality palette and I was shocked by it, and I still have it in my collection, and you know I dump the chumps in this beauty space. If I don't like you, if I don't use you after a certain time, you gone. So the fact that I still have it, I was like, I gotta try some more from this brand. I picked this palette specifically because I liked that there were these pops of color. I liked that there was a couple of neutrals in here, some things that I could work into an everyday Nichole, because you guys know I do like some vibrant oranges and yellows, but then there's some greens and blues and all of these different textures. I was in it when I saw it. I was like, I wanna try this. Unfortunately, I don't have multiple day wear tests, so again, stay tuned and be subscribed to hear updates on this, but as of this moment, I'm not sure. I know, I'm shocked too. I loved the other palette, and I feel like the other palette, I don't know if the formula was different or what, or if I just need to remind myself how to use these shadows after I've been using some other stuff for a while. Today I jumped into Pyramid, which there's not really a big transition shade, so I knew I was doing a bold eye look no matter what I went into today. Kind of pulled that in there, did a little bit of fade on the outer corners there, and then I just kind of got stuck a couple of times looking at it going, what do I do next? I took Daybreak up into the top part of my crease to kind of lighten it up, and that's when I was like, oh man, we went orange fast, and I didn't even really intend to do an orange look, and I know what you're thinking. Nichole, you love orange looks. Don't pretend like you didn't want to do an orange look. I really wasn't thinking about doing an orange look. I thought with all these colors, I would gravitate another way. But somehow, with the colors I picked, it just went orange real quick. Golden Hour, I thought was looking a little bit more brown in the pan, but on the eye, it definitely pulled more orange. So then I jumped into this very golden shimmer over here and put that on the inner part of my lid. And I thought that was really pretty and kind of gave it a little extra life. Put under my eyes here a little bit of the Cactus Green after doing the Pyramid shade, I think. No, Grand Canyon. I jumped over here into this orange because at that point I was committed. I'm like, apparently we're doing orange. So I jumped into Grand Canyon for under the eyes, and then put a little cactus under there too to deepen it up. I want to play with this some more because I was assuming it would be a lot like the Grandiose palette that we've gotten from Beaute, and I feel like this is a little different. I'm not saying bad different, but I did notice a little bit more choppiness when I was trying to blend my crease. I noticed a little bit more friction when I was playing with this, so I want some more time. And the last palette that I got from them was all reds, all warm tones, so that was another reason I kind of wanted to jump into these lighter, brighter shades to kind of get some variety in my collection from this brand. So I'm gonna have to keep you updated because I just kept thinking, man, why does my crease look kind of choppy, kind of not blending smoothly? Is it the one color? Is it something that I used prior? Is it this new concealer that I used as a primer? There's a lot of different varieties of things going on my face. So I'm gonna give this some more time, but tell me if you got it. Do you like it as much as the Grandiose palette? Is this your first Beaute palette? Do you like it? Tell me all the things. I'm gonna let you know what they're saying online. Kathy S. said, great palette. I cannot wait to see the looks that I can get from these colors. Christy G said, these are not colors I would ever buy, but I really like them. And I have been having so much fun playing with them. Love it, love it, love it, says Marsha. Okay, so Dina says, glides on smooth and lasts all day. Love the colors. I am going to try this again for sure without using this pretty Vulgar as the base of my eye look, because that could have been a factor. I didn't even think about that till just now. Catherine S. says this palette is absolutely stunning. Super pigmented. I cannot wait to try different looks with it, especially for Valentine's Day. Okay, so Dolly R. said, I received the Vintage Dawn palette, this one. And she said, I found the two yellows on the top row to be very easy to blend, but not pigmented. I then used the green and I found it hard to blend. It also was not very pigmented. So I'm gonna play with this one some more, give you guys a little bit more updates on this. I thought the Daybreak shade, when I put it into the top part of my crease after I had warmed it up with like Pyramid and stuff, I thought it did a pretty good job of blending with itself without overpowering, but this needs more time, so stay tuned. Oh my gosh, should I finally go through everything and now I can just tell you the last few things in the giveaway? Please and thank you. This is 3 boxes worth of goodies. And now I'm gonna let you know everything else that's in the giveaway. So I've already told you about the 2 amazing things of skincare, and actually 3 things of skincare because this is a lip treatment. Technically, that's skin. The other thing that's in here that is makeup, I'm gonna be putting in here the Grand Drama Intense Thickening Mascara. I meant to try this and wanted to, but with all of these different boxes of makeup going on the past few days, I just put on a mascara that I knew I liked, and I didn't want to do falsies because I wanted you to see the shadows that I was using. So I thought, you know what, I didn't even open this yet. I may as well go ahead and stick this in the giveaway. And the Dr. Brandt 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream with Ruby Crystal Complex. Ooh, this is a $55 value item. Oh my gosh, this giveaway box is expensive with all the things I'm putting in here. It's supposed to give your eyes the attention they deserve. So all of these 5 goodies are in this giveaway. Guys, thank you so much for sticking through this with me. This is a long chatty video with a lot of products, and now you know there are 5 amazing things here in this giveaway. Again, if you forgot how to enter, it's in the description box down below. Go on over to my Instagram for a second entry. Again, this is US only. Thank you guys so much for watching this very long, in-depth video. If you like these style of videos, I hope you hit that subscribe button and you let me know down below, yeah, you want to be entered into the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and if you happen to be new to my loud, weird, crazy little channel, hi new friends, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I do every single week. Bye friends!